Hello! Welcome to Spanish 400 Advanced Writing. My name is Emily Kuffner. I am the professor for this course. And the purpose of this video is to give you an overview of how I will be using Canvas. Some professors are using Titanium. Others are using Canvas. You may already have used Canvas or you might be new to it. And different professors use Canvas in different ways. So I want to take you through how I will be using Canvas and what I want you to be able to do on Canvas. First thing I want you to do is to go to your account. In your account, where it says notifications, yours will look a little different than mine since you're a student and I'm a professor, but you should set your preferences with a check mark for notify me right away about certain things. So maybe you want to know about grades right away, daily summary, weekly summary, or don't send me anything. What I want you to do is where it says announcements, click that check mark so that you get all the announcements for this class. I'll send important information for the course through announcements, so make sure that you have those enabled for the course. Okay, let's go back to the home page for the course. When you log in, this is what you'll see. Recent announcements will be up here. Those come to your email as well, but they're also archived in Canvas. So if you want to see something I sent out earlier in the course, you can always go to announcements and see those things, and you'll see the most recent information at the top of the page. Then you've got my email address. You can email me through your email, or you can hit inbox and email me right through Canvas. And that will go to my email inbox. You've also got links to the class session in Zoom and my office hours in Zoom on this home page. Now, we won't be using Zoom for every single class period. We'll be using Zoom now and then when I want to have an in-person discussion about class material. So on the days when we've scheduled a Zoom, you can click on this link and get straight to the Zoom room for the class. And I don't think we'll be using the entire hour and 15 minutes on Zoom. Even when we have meetings in Zoom, they'll be shorter than the entire class period. I also will be using Zoom for my office hours. My office hours will be virtual. My office hours are a time when you know that I'll be online and ready to answer questions from students or meet with students. So I'll be in this Zoom room during my office hours, 2:30 to 3:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll also be checking my email at that time, and I'll also be checking the course chat at that time. So if you have a quick question, you can also go to this chat in Canvas at any time, but you know I'll answer right away if I'm in my office hours, and you can put questions there. Now be aware that this is a public chat, so everyone in the course can see these messages, not just me. So this is a good place for questions about course material or about assignments that other people in the course might be wondering about as well. It's not a good place to put personal information. So going back to our home page, which is also the syllabus page, you have links to my office hours. If you're not available during my office hours, or if you want to meet with me one-on-one without the possibility that someone else will come in, you can email me and we'll set up a time to meet. That can be in Zoom, FaceTime, Skype, whatever works best for you. Under that, you have links to what are called modules in Canvas. So this is where all the course lessons will be. And as we go through, right now, only the first week is available to you, but as we go through, I'll link the different weeks to these buttons on the home page, or you can get to the same place by going to modules on the sidebar. So you'll get this for the first day of class. So each session of class, each day of class will be a module in Canvas. What you want to do is get down to the right class period. So you can scroll down here, or you can hit the button on the home page for whatever week of class we're in, and you'll get to the class period. So click on the first thing in the module, you'll get to whatever it is. In this case, you read through this page. At the bottom of the page, click next, and it'll take you through the activities of that class period one by one. In some cases, you might have a video to watch, you might have to answer a question, so there might be a box for you to type something in. For longer assignments, you might have to upload a Word document. So at the bottom of the page, it will tell you what you need to input for that activity. Now, one issue with Canvas is that it can be a little hard to tell where a module ends, because if you're on the last page of a module and you click Next, it'll take you into the next module. So in order for you to be able to know easily where a class period ends, I'm going to put a page at the end of the module that says Resumen y tarea para whatever day we're on. So here we're on the 24th of August. When it says Resumen, you know you've reached the end of the module. Okay, so you'll have perhaps a summary of the important points for that day. You'll have a lista de control, a checklist that will take you through whatever the graded activities are. So if you are not sure whether you completed that, you can click on it and it will take you back to that activity so you can make sure you completed it. In this case, the previous page had the homework for next time. So, for example, this homework tells you need to write a reflection, and it tells you how to submit a file upload. Please submit files in Word. So if you go to the bottom of the page, well, this is mine, so in your version, you'll be able to upload a Word document there. So when you get to the end of the module, make sure you've turned in everything in that you need to. The homework will be due for the next class period. So in this case, for Monday, the homework will be due on Wednesday by class time at 1 p.m. One of the pages in this first module, which is the syllabus that I have cut up into different chunks and put on different pages, is Evaluación. The major assignments for this class, this is a writing assignment, so most of what you'll be doing, writing course, so most of what you will be doing is writing for this course. So the daily activities, those are the modules in Canvas. That's worth 35% of your grade. We'll be doing some shorter assignments. That's worth 10% of your grade. So that initial reflection that's due for Wednesday will be in that category. There will be 3 major essays that you're going to write, and I will give you detailed assignment instructions for each of these as we get to them. Those are worth 30% or 10% each. And then you'll be doing one big final project, a final paper for the class that will be worth 25%. 5% of that is the preparatory work, so we're going to break this down into steps. For each step, I'll give you detailed instructions, so that getting ready part will be 5% of your grade, and the final product, which will be both an oral presentation on your project and a written final paper, will be worth 20% of your grade and will be due on the time of the final exam. So there isn't any tests or exams or a final exam for this class. The writing assignments are your tests. So one of the activities in this first module is a discussion for questions about the course or about Canvas. So as you're going through this first module, if you have any questions after watching this video, going through the Canvas activities, put those questions in this discussion board, or you can use the chat too if you prefer. So for each day of class, you'll have a module in Canvas, and you'll go through each activity in the module. And then at the end of the module, you'll have the homework for the next time. I have embedded the syllabus into the first module in Canvas, but if you ever want to get the syllabus, it's also on the bottom of this homepage in Canvas. So if you click here, you can download it to your computer and have it. So for this first week of class, the first 2 modules are activities that you will do on your own. In other words, asynchronous activities, activities that each student will do at their own pace. As we get deeper into the class, sometimes we'll use a synchronous model. In other words, sometimes we'll have Zoom, or sometimes we'll have a discussion board where I want everybody to be doing something at the same time. So this first week of class, is for getting used to Canvas, getting used to the activities. After that, I will expect that you're online doing the modules at class time. So anything I really want to be done during the class period will be marked on here in Class A in capital letters, so that you can look at the module and see what are the things that I want you to for sure be doing at class time. The activities in the module will be due at the end of class. So you can work ahead, you can look at the next module and see which activities you can do on your own and do those ahead of time if you would like. But there will be times when I do want you to do things during class time for two reasons. Firstly, it builds community. Virtual work can be isolating, so it helps to be online with other people, talking to other people, whether that's in Zoom or through a virtual discussion board or something like that. And secondly, it helps us have an actual conversation. If I put something on a discussion board one day and somebody else responds 2 days later and somebody responds to them a week after that, that's not a real conversation. So I do want us to be online more or less at the same time, at least sometimes. So for this first week, get used to Canvas, click around, see how things work. Due dates for the first week, I did set due dates so you can get used to that, but if something happens or you can't figure something out, you have a technical difficulty, whatever, I will take things late this first week. After that, I would like you to do them, the course activities, by the end of the class period and the homework for the next time. But having said that, I also know that this is not an ideal situation. I would rather be teaching in a classroom than online. I imagine you would rather take your classes in person rather than online. We're all stuck with a situation that isn't ideal. So I understand that things are gonna happen this semester. Maybe, I hope not, but maybe you'll get sick. Maybe somebody in your family will be sick. Maybe you'll have problems with your internet. Maybe the electricity is off and so you just can't get online. Or your battery runs out on your computer or whatever. So there's gonna be technical issues. There's gonna be problems. And I will keep that in mind. I will try and be as flexible as possible. But what I ask from you is to let me know, to communicate when you're having trouble, and communicate as early as you know that you're having trouble. In Spanish, se dice, mejor prevenir que curar. And it's better for you to let me know that you're having problems ahead of time rather than waiting for the due date and just not turning in that paper. So when you know that you're having a problem, reach out to me, let me know. I'm not going to be able to make this due date. I will have it turned in by whenever, and we'll talk, we'll find a solution, okay? But do communicate and let me know if you're having problems. So after watching this video and looking through the orientation, if you have any questions, post those to the discussion board that says Preguntas sobre el curso, or in the chat, or reach out to me via email. If you have any problems with Canvas, let me know. We can also meet in Zoom, and you can share your screen with me and I can show you how to do things in Canvas. So that's also an option. Bueno, I hope everything is going well for you. I hope you have a great semester and I really look forward to meeting you. Hasta luego!